Welcome to IPMCS Podcast. So today's podcast topic is about how to do a footing reinforcement quantity takeoff from a rebar schedule in Costex. We are Infinity PMC Solutions Private Limited. We are a project management and cost management solution provider with a combined experience of over 20 years. We have training experience for education institutions and top corporates in different verticals. We have certified trainers from Oracle, Exactel, and PMI. Costex is a digital estimating software with universal application. We call it as a all-in-one single integrated platform. Costex supports both 2D files and 3D models for quantity takeoff. In case of 2D files, Costex has the ability to support AutoCAD files, PDFs, and image files. In case of 3D or BIM model, Costex supports Revit models, ArchiCAD, Tekla, MicroStation, SketchUp, and Navisworks model. So extensions such as IFC and DWF are supported in Costex. Key features of Costex are 2D measurement, BIM takeoff, auto revisioning, estimating workbooks, and report writer. The topic is about footing rebar takeoff. Say I have a footing schedule instead of typical sectional details for each and every footing. So when I have a schedule for footing F1, which is 1200 by 500 by 500, and bottom in x-axis and y-axis, I have 16 mm diameter of bars with different spacing such as 150 and 100 mm. And at the top, I have x-axis and y-axis both having 10 mm diameter running throughout, and again spacing is 150 mm and 100 mm. So with this schedule, I'll be calculating the number of bars first. So to calculate the number of bars in the x-axis direction, the formula what I'll be applying is y-axis length divided by spacing of x-axis bar. The same way for number of bars in y-axis direction equal to x-axis length divided by y-axis bar. So if we apply that formula, we can, from the schedule, we can find out bottom or top bar in x-axis direction equal to round of 1.5 divided by 0.15. So 1.5 is the y-axis length divided by 0.15 is the spacing. The same way, bottom or top bars in y-axis direction is equal to round of 1.2 by 0.1. So 1.2 is the length of the footing in x direction divided by 100 mm spacing. So once we found out the number of bars for our footing, we have to calculate the weight of the bar, which depends on the length of the bar. So to calculate the length of the bar, total length of the footing in corresponding axis minus 2 times clear cover, which will be mostly from 50 mm to 75 mm, plus 2 times the depth minus 4 times clear cover. This is what the length of the bar. When we multiply it by unit weight of the bar of the corresponding diameter, it gives us the weight of the bar for one number. And if we multiply with the total number of bars what we obtained from the above formula, it gives us the weight of the bar for the entire axis. So now we'll see how to find out this from a footing schedule. So this is my foundation drawing, my top view, plan view of my foundations, and this is my schedule of foundation. So I have length, width, and depth of the foundation. The same way, I have along breadth and length, what is the bottom axis, diameter and its spacing. The same way, along breadth and length, at the top, what is the diameter of bar and what is the spacing between them. When I go to foundation section, I'll get to know how my bars are being placed. If you see the bottom bar, it is total length minus clear cover two sides plus depth minus 2 times clear cover. The same way for top bar, as top bar is uh, stopped at 300 mm level from in the depth direction, I have applied the formula in that way. So now let us see in the foundation schedule for first foundation F1, where I have bottom bars 25 mm diameter at 200 mm center to center, and top 10 mm diameter at 200 mm center to center. So as per this schedule, and according to the sectional view of the foundation, I have created the dimension group. Say reinforcement is my folder, foundation is another subfolder. Under that, I created one more subfolder as bottom and top. So in the bottom, I have 25 mm diameter bar. So I have created a bar dimension group as 25 mm diameter, and measurement type as length, default display as weight, default height of the footing as 450 mm as its height is 450 mm, and unit weight as kg, unit of measurement as kg. In measure dimensions, when to calculate the weight of the bar, I included a formula. What we saw in the presentation is length minus 2 times clear cover of 50 mm plus 2 times height minus 4 times clear cover multiplied by unit weight of the bar. So unit weight for 25 mm bar is 3.85 kg per running meter. So that is what I have applied here. So this is for bottom bar of 25 mm. The same way, next I have 10 mm bar at the top. So I have created a subfolder as top. For that, I have created 10 mm dia dimension group. So under same, measurement type length, default display as weight, height of the footing as 450, unit of measurement as kg, and under measure dimensions, the formula I have applied is length minus 2 times the clear cover plus my bar is being bent into the footing at a depth of 300 mm for the top bar. So that's why here I have taken the bent up bar length as 2 into 0.3, two sides, multiplied by unit weight, which is 0.62 for 10 mm diameter bar. So now to calculate this 25 mm diameter from my footing schedule, I have created this dimension group with formulas. So now to calculate this 25 mm diameter for footing, it is for F1. This is for F1. So I'll go to the plan view of the footing. Here is my F1 footing. So before going to take quantities, I'll just measure the distance, whether my drawing is in scale or not. So it is 600 meters. So I'll calibrate it to 0.6. Now entire drawing is calibrated. So here F1 footing. So I need to calculate bottom y-axis bar and x-axis bar. I'll go to dimensions. I'll click on this rebar option. First, I'm going to calculate the x-axis bar weight. So first, I'll select the y-axis length. So y-axis length divided by 200 mm spacing from the schedule gives me the number of bars. Next, I'll click on the x-axis length. So this length minus cover multiplied by unit weight will give me the total weight of the bar in the x-axis direction. I'll click here. Then I'll press enter. So spacing for this bar is 0.2 meters, which is 200 mm. Automatically, it calculates 11 number of bars in x-axis, giving update. So now total weight of the bar is 209.19 kg, only in the x-axis direction. The same way, I have to calculate in the y-axis. Again, I'll click on the x-axis length. So now x-axis length divided by 200 gives me the exact number of bars. Then I'm clicking on the y-axis bar, y-axis length. So now the y-axis length minus clear cover gives me the length of the bar in y-axis direction. I'm giving enter, and 0.2 meter is the spacing. The total number of bars is 26. Update. So in the x-axis or y-axis direction, I'm having 200 kg with numbers 26. Total weight for F1 for bottom bar is 409 kg. Next, I have to calculate for 10 mm dia footing, which is at the top x and y axis. The same way, I'll click on the rebar option. First, I'll select the y axis length. So y axis divided by 100 mm was the spacing. X axis length. This length minus 2 times clear cover plus 2 into 0.3. That is what the formula I have applied for calculating the total length of bar. Enter. 100 was the spacing, giving 100. The total number of bars are 21. The same way, to calculate the y-axis bar, I'll click on the x-axis length, y-axis bar length, 100 mm is the spacing, which is 0.1 meters. So number is 50 and give update. So now 125 kg is the top bar weight, which is 10 mm diameter at 100 mm center to center spacing. The same way, I'll go to the footing schedule F2. Here I have 16 mm diameter, 150 mm center to center, and 12 mm at 300 mm center to center. The same way, I have created for bottom 600 mm diameter and top 12 mm diameter. So 16 mm, again, the formulas will be same. Formulas will be same. Only thing is, I have changed the unit weight of the bar for 16 mm diameter. The same way, for 12 mm diameter at the top, formula remains the same. I have updated with the 12 mm diameters unit weight. So now I'll go to F2. So this is my F2. First, I'll select 16 mm diameter, which is at 150 mm center to center spacing. To calculate bottom bar in x-axis and y-axis direction, first I'll click on the y-axis length divided by 150. Rebar option, y-axis length divided by 150 gives the number of bars. Then x-axis length minus 2 times clear cover will give my length. Spacing is 0.15 meter. Numbers will be 23. Same way update. For another direction, I'll click on the x-axis length divided by 150 gives me the number. Y-axis length for length of the bar, 0.15. Same way for top, I have 12 mm diameter at top. So I'll click on the y-axis length and then x-axis length of bar. Y-axis length, x-axis length of bar, 0.150 mm, 1 meter. In another axis, so now total weight for F2 at the top is 71 kg, 72 kg approximately, and 16 mm diameter at bottom is 129.40 kg. So this way, if we don't have the exact footing reinforcement detail in the drawing, we can also calculate the quantity for steel from the reinforcement schedule by creating the formulas which is predefined for one time. Then we can do accurate quantity takeoff. Thank you.